Okay. So I didn't know what anybody would have as regard or as with regards to um, either weights or resistant bands. And so what I'm going to say is just for simplicity, for ease, if everybody could just grab some weights. This is 2 pounds for me. It doesn't have to be heavy. A 1 pounder is perfect. 2 pounds are great. If not, bottles of water work well. Just going to adjust this so you guys can see better. Okay. All right. So today's going to be a little bit more arm day. I realized last time is that we're doing a lot of dynamic things, which is good, is important, but we do have another upper part of the body. So, maybe this will be easy for you. And if that's the case, that's awesome. And if it's not the case, then, glad we did this little detour. But I want to spend a little bit of time, especially in the beginning, just doing some neck work, some arm work, some shoulder work, because those are all very important. And then if you guys have any questions, like I said, I think we're going to get done quite a bit earlier today, and we could spend a couple minutes talking, etc. So first thing we're going to do, I see this all the time in the clinic. Again, my clinic, I see patients with Parkinson's, so I see many patients that do not have Parkinson's or anything like that. But what I see very commonly with my Parkinson's cohort is a lot of stiffness in the neck, a lot of stiffness. And because of that, if they're still driving, they have a hard time driving because they're not able to look over their shoulder to look into the mirrors. If maybe they're not driving, but when you're, say, walking in a crowded public area, you have a hard time scanning the room. And we just find that the neck is pretty stiff. So we're going to spend a little bit of time getting that neck moving. So the first thing we're going to do, hopefully it doesn't give you any headaches, but very gently, we're just going to do these neck rolls where you're just going clockwise direction or counterclockwise. It doesn't matter. We're going to go the other way. But I'm going clockwise. We're just going to roll and try to get your neck as stretched forward, as far back, as far to the right, as far forward, as far left. One more. And good. And now we're going to do the exact same thing, but in the opposite direction. This time I'm going counterclockwise again. Emphasis to make sure to use that full range of motion that you have. And one more. And good. Now, you could notice, you may notice, you may not have noticed that one side is a little bit more challenging than the other, that one side is a little bit more stiff than the other, that one side may even cause some pain or tenderness compared to the other side. If that is, just let me know in the future, and we'll talk about it more on a private basis. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is no weights yet. Sorry, my computer is getting in the way. So no weights yet, but we're going to do what's called a shoulder flexion, where you just bring your arms up to your side. So I'm going thumbs up. So up and down, okay? And I'm just stopping straight forward. Elbows all the way out and back down. And back down. Two more. One. And two. Good. Now, same thing. My arms are by my side. Nice upright posture. And I'm going to lift my arms like a bird or like a plane or like the letter T. And back down. And up. And back down. And up. Back down. And up. Back down. And up. Back down. Good. Okay. One more, and then we're going to get moving. Okay. So last one, we're just going to go from the bottom up. So from kind of like reaching towards the floor, we don't have to touch the floor. And then you're going to reach up towards the ceiling. So I'll show you. So we're just going to kind of scoop down. Now I'm not touching the floor. And then you're going to raise all the way up and then come back down. And all the way up and come down. This should be nice and gentle. Again, so when you're coming here, I don't want you doing this. I want you doing this. Really emphasize keeping that trunk nice and upright. Reaching those arms back as far as you can. Back down. And up. And back down. And two more. And up. Back down. And up. Back down. Okay. Same thing, but our arms are going to go by our side. So up. They can cross if you want. That's okay. And back down. And up. Back down. And up. Back down. Two more. Good, good, good. All right. Let's get some water before we start, okay? I wear a different color to hopefully not blend in with the floor. All right. Now what we're going to do is with this shoulder, much like that shoulder flexion we did where our arms were coming forward, this time I've got the weights in my hand, okay? All right, good. So I just don't have the little bars. So just, you're going to hold it, get a nice good grip. And from here, I want you to squeeze that dumbbell as if your thumb is still pointing up. You don't have to have your thumb pointing up, but that's the angle, the position I want your wrist in, okay? So like this, and we're going to pull up to our shoulders and back down nice and slow, and up and down, and up and down, from here, up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down, up. Last one, and up and down. Good. All right, keep having notification pop up on my computer. All right, so now we are going to take our arms, much like we did before, arms by our side, and we're going to lift up like the letter T, and then come back down nice and slow. Okay, so up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down, up and down, and down, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Take a break. I know these shoulders are going to get real sore today. Take a break. Take a break. All right. It's just going to keep on getting harder, okay? Okay. All right. So now we're going to take our arms. They're going to be in front of us. And then we're going to open like a T and then come back. Okay. So it's going to get more tiring and more exhausting. Let me know if it gets to be too much. Okay. So let me show you just once. Arms forward, open up, then come back in. Arms forward, open up, come back in. Ready? Arms forward, open up, and back. Open up, and back. 2, out, and in, and out, and in, out, and in, out, and in, out, and in, out, and in. 2 more. 1, and 2. Good. Like I said, a little bit harder. We use the legs a lot more than we use our arms throughout society. Okay? All right, you ready? Now we're going to take our arms from forward position and we're going to pull them up. Okay? So much like we did this one, and we came back down. Now we're going to have arms forward and they're going to go up, and then we're going to come back to our starting point. Up and back, 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 up and back. Last one. And up and back. Good. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. About halfway through with the shoulder stuff, okay? All right, the next one gets a little bit harder, okay? So what we're going to do, we did this and came back down. Now we're going to start here and go up. And come back down like the letter T. And then reach all the way up, okay? Everybody ready? Arms by the side and up. And by the side and up. And by the side and up. And by the side, up. By the side, up. By the side, up. Up. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay? Almost done. All right, this time we are going to combine the forward flexion all the way through. So going forward, starting at the bottom, I'm going to go all the way up and all the way down, okay? But it's controlled, so I'm not just swinging up and down. Just should take about 4 to 5 seconds to go each direction, okay? So I'll show you. It should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, about that speed. Okay. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right. Ready? We're going to go for 10. That's 1. 1. Going up on 2. 2. 3. Going up. 4. 5. Good. Halfway. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Beautiful. All right. Almost done. Almost done, I promise. Take a break, take a break, take a break. It's a little bit harder than doing some leg exercise. Our legs are used to doing much more activity than our arms. Or maybe I'm the only one tired. That's okay too. Similar. So instead of going forward, now we're going to open from our side. Okay. Different muscles in the arm. Okay. So arms by our side, grabbing those weights. If you can, you're just going to come up. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. That's 2. Up. 3. 4. Good. Halfway. And up. I think that's 10. Is that 10? I think that's 10. Anyway, take a break. Everybody get some water. All right. Last two things we're going to do with the shoulders, and then we're going to move on, okay? All right, this one, to throw you for a little bit of a doozy, okay? My left arm, which is over here, is going to go forward. At the same time, my right arm is going to go to the side. So it's going to look like this. This arm's forward, and this one's to the side. Okay, so everybody, we're just going to go left hand first, up and down, up and down. Now my right arm, we're going to go out and down, out and down. All right, so left arm up, right arm out and down. Now we're going to do them up and out at the same time. Down, down. Good. All right, now I'm grabbing the weights. Same deal. Left arm up, right arm out. Down. That's one. That's two. Up. That's three. Up. That's four. Up. That's five. Up. That's six. Up. That's seven. Up. Eight. Two more. Up. That's nine. And up. 10. Beautiful. All right. We're going to do the exact same thing, but the opposite way. It's confusing. Okay. So right arm this time goes forward. Left arm over here is going out. So right arm forward and down. Left arm out and down. Okay. So do it with me. Right arm forward. Left arm out. Excuse me. Sorry if that was really loud in your ear. Right arm forward. Left arm out and down. Right arm forward. Left arm out and down. All right, man, the weight. Right arm forward. Left arm out and down. Good. Same time. Up, down. That's one. Up, down. Good. That's two. Up, down. Three. Up, down. That's four. Up, down. That's five. Up, down. That's six. Up, down. That's seven. Up, down. That's eight. Up, down. That's nine. Up, down. All right, we did it. We are done with the shoulders for today. I need some water. All right, everybody feeling okay? All right, so if you've been with me before, you know every time we're always going to stand. Today is no different, never will be. So we're going to do a stand. If you have difficulty standing, if your legs hurt, your knees hurt, your shoulders hurt, or if you're just quite frankly unable to do it right now, then I want you to stand as high and as best you can. If you have armrests, use those armrests and push yourself off. If you are unable to get completely up on your own, either you two watching or anybody in the archives, if you're unable to get yourself up, then just lift up as high as you can. Try your best to get your bottom at least off of the chair. If you are able to stand up, then I want you to participate with me. And if you want to make it even harder on yourself, I want you to scoot forward so your back is not against the backrest. And I want you to take your arms and cross them so that you are not using any momentum. Okay? So it's going to look like this. And then you're going to stand up nice and tall and then back down. Okay? You with me? If you can, cross your arms. If you cannot and you need to use the arm rest, that's okay too. Okay? All right, ready? Together. And up and back down and up and back down and up, back down and up, back down and up, back down, up, back down and up, back down. Two more. Up and back down. Good. All right, very good. Very good. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to stand up. Got to get you guys moving at least a little bit today, right? Okay. All right, so we're just going to do some marching, okay? So right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, left, right, 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 left. Four more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. Okay. Any of you have a wall or a desk or anything you can hold on to? This is why we're going to do is we're going to, here's my left leg closest to you, and I'm just going to hold just for, and I'm just going to bring my left leg up, left leg down, left leg up, left leg down. Okay. We're going to do 15. Okay. All right. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 5, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 10, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one, up, down. Beautiful. All right, same deal. This time you can use, now the right leg is going to be the one moving, okay? So kind of a wall here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 5, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 10, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 15. All right. Very good. All right, we're going to do another 10 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back to the chair. Now we're going to stand up 10 more times in a row without stopping. All right. Cross your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. How's everybody feeling? Okay. All right, we're just going to do ourselves a little bit of a cool down now. Like I said, we blew through it pretty quick. Okay. What you do is take your arms, open them as wide as you can. Your arms might be a little sore, like a big bear hug, and then squeeze. Give yourself some love. Nice and tight. Actually, take your hands and try to crawl along your back and really get your arms as close to your chest. Opens up that back cavity. And then open up. Big inhale on the way out. And then back together. One more. Good. Same thing from the floor. Inhale. Raise your arms up. Fill those lungs up. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Two more. And then we're going to do 5 rolls on the neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 5 more, they go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, my friends. That's what I have for you today.